This is a video lecture for M.Sc Computer Science 4th semester students. This video lecture will be dealing with Paper 1, Software Engineering, Unit 4, Software Maintenance. Myself, Mrs. K. Manju, Assistant Professor, Computer Science, St. Thomas College, Ruabandha, Bhilai. First, we'll be seeing what all topics we'll be covering in software maintenance. In this video lecture, we'll be mainly covering three topics. First is management of maintenance, second is maintenance process, and the third is maintenance models. First, we'll be dealing with the first topic, software maintenance. So what do you mean by software maintenance? Software maintenance, it is a process of modification of a system or its components by making updations in the system after delivery to overcome errors or faults in the system. So we are giving what? We are giving service to the customer after deploying the software product. After the final completion of the software product, we have deployed the software to the customer. Then there may be an occurrence of errors or faults, or there may be some of the requests from the customer side. For that, we will be carrying out software maintenance. The modifications are required because of the following reasons. Some reasons may be market conditions like taxations, etc. The second requirement, it will be requirement of clients. The third may be due to changes in hardware or operating system of the host or of the customer. We'll be seeing what are the types of software maintenance. The software maintenance consists of the first type, what we call as it corrective maintenance. So corrective maintenance is basically dealing with existing codes and fixing of the errors which will be observed by when the software is being used. Means when the software is being used, we are getting some of the errors. So we'll be going to fix that errors. That will be called as the corrective maintenance. It deals with the repair of the faults or defects found in document requirements also. A defect can result due to errors in software design, logic, or coding. All these errors which we have defined, that is the software design in logic or coding, they are referred to as residual errors, which prevent the software from conforming to the agreed specifications. So these are the corrective maintenance. The second is adaptive maintenance. Adaptive maintenance, as the name suggests, it makes the software adaptable to a new environment. We can take example, adapting to a software to run in a new operating system due to some other new conditions which has arisen, which act on the system from outside. A software designed for Windows, it can be designed to run on Windows and Linux both. So this is called adaptive maintenance. The next type of the maintenance is perfective maintenance. Perfective maintenance, it deals with functional enhancement for increasing system performance as per the user's requirements. It may be restructuring of the code. So we'll be restructuring the code or adding new features. It may be to remove the ambiguity or make it more easily understandable. So it is called perfective maintenance. The next is preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance, it deals with implementation of changes to prevent the occurrence of errors. It comprises of document updations so that it corresponds to the present state, and it also corresponds to code optimization for the usage of storage spaces and for faster execution. The code restructuring to reduce the complexity of the codes also comes under this preventive maintenance. Now next we'll be looking into the software maintenance process. The software maintenance process, as we can see, it consists of 6 phases in the figure. We have change request, change management, impact analysis, system release planning, change implementation, and system release. So, software maintenance process, it starts with the change request. If a user wants some changes in the present software which has been delivered to the user, So they give us a change request. So according to the change request, the software maintenance process, we have to check whether that change is feasible or not, whether we can carry out that change, and it comes under change management. After undergoing through the change management process, we have to analyze its impact. Whatever changes we are making to the software, what will be the impact of that on the other codes? So it is called impact analysis. After the impact analysis phase, we'll be moving to system release planning. System release planning consists of the planning of the software with all the changes what we will be making out and how we will be releasing the new software to the user. And after system release planning, we'll be implementing those changes in that software. So implementation means we'll be changing the code section of the software to implement that changes. And after completion of the implementation, we'll be releasing the system. If the system, after the system release, if the user is satisfied, he'll be taking the software. But if he wants some other changes in the software, again he'll be putting out change request. Next, we are going to see software maintenance models. So these are some of the software maintenance model. The first is the quick fix model. Second is iterative enhancement model. Third is the full reuse model. Fourth is Boehm's model. Fifth is the TOTS model. So we'll be going to the first model, that is the quick fix model. The first is the quick fix model. As the name suggests, quick fix model means we have to fix it quickly. Actually, it is an ad hoc approach to identify the problem and fix it as quickly as possible. So this model, it is beneficial mainly in the situations when software system is to be maintained under some deadlines. We have to satisfy some deadlines or having some limited resources, we'll be using quick fix model. But however, this model is not suitable to fix errors for large software systems. The second model is iterative enhancement model. Iterative enhancement model, it is basically based on analysis of the existing system. It will be considering various changes that will be made to the software system which are iterative in nature. Iterative enhancement model, it consists of three stages. The first one is analysis. The second is classification of modifications. And the third is implementation of those modifications. The next model is full reuse model. It consists of four steps, that is identifying the components of the old system which can be reused. As the name suggests, we are reusing the old system. So we'll be identifying the components in the old system which we can reuse. Then the second is understanding those components which can be reused, because without understanding those components, we can modify it. The third stage is modifying the old system components which may be used for the new system. And the last and final stage is integration of those modified components into the new system. So first we'll be identifying those components in the old system which we can reuse, and then understand those components and make the modification in the old system components to be integrated in the new system. Next is the Boehm's model. In 1983, Boehm proposed a model for maintenance process based upon the economic models and principles. Boehm represents maintenance process as a closed loop cycle. He theorizes that it is a stage where management decisions are made which drives the process. Means according to the management decision, the software maintenance will be carried out. In this stage, a set of approved changes is determined by applying particular strategies and cost-benefit evaluations for the proposed changes. So according to the cost-benefit evaluations and strategies, we will be having a proposed changes carrying out in the software. As we can see in the figure, the Boehm's model consists of various stages. First, we are going for the proposed changes. According to the proposed changes that have to be made in the software, the management decisions will be taken whether these changes are feasible or not, whether these changes can be carried out or not, that will be taken by management. So management decisions will be taken. And according to the management decision, there will be a set of approved changes. So those changes that are approved at this stage, they will be going for implementation process. The changes which have been approved will be implemented at the implementation stage, and that will be given for the coding process, that is a new version of the software. Again, that new version of the software will be given for use. We'll be seeing according to the new version of software where what we are using, what will be the current results we are getting for the software, and again we'll be evaluating that. And after that evaluation, it will be seen that whether that software is to be carried out as it is, or again there are a set of changes that has to be made. It can be an error, it can be a bug, or it can be some other changes that will be proposed. So this cycle continues, and therefore we are saying that the Boehm's model, it is a closed loop structure. The next is the Todd's model. It was developed by B.J. Todd in the year 1983, and then later on it was elaborated by Parekh. Todd maintenance model, it is a perfect for corrective maintenance, and it does not really support adaptive and perfective maintenance. So it will be used for generally corrective maintenance. Todd's maintenance model is maintenance specific, and it will be divided into 8 phases which will be appearing in a cycle fashion. As we can see in the Todd's maintenance model consists of the 8 phases. According to the user's request of change, we will be having a change request. After getting the change request, it will be going for the estimation phase, that is the estimation of the cost and other details estimation will be done. After the estimation has been completed, it is going for the scheduled phase. So how we are going to schedule the various implementation of the changes that have been requested. After scheduling the changes, we'll be going to the coding portion, that is the program section. After completing of the coding portion, the new program, it will be going for the test phase. Test phase, generally we are doing the regression testing, that is continuous testing that will be carried out. And after the test phase, it will be going for documentation and then finally release of the software. So releasing the software to the user will be carrying out the operation. If the user is satisfied with the software, he'll be carrying out with this particular software. Otherwise, they want the changes, again there will be a change request. These are some of the references that were used for making this lecture. Hope it was beneficial for all. Thank you.